Hi, Nicole. This is Kel Moffitt. I started writing you kind of a response, but I figured it would be easier actually if I just used a screencast and showed you via video some of the things I was able to find so that you can kind of replicate this in the future for your other projects. So I'm going to launch into a quick video.
Okay, first thing, starting off with at the psychology research guide, stmartin.libguides.com/psychology. This is the front page, of course, for the articles. I started off with your PTSD question, and the best place to start, actually, we have a database, dedicated to PTSD called Pilots. All right, so here's the home page for Pilots. It's a ProQuest product. So a lot of these tools that I'll show you will be available in other databases. Let's go ahead and just add PTSD and memory. The "and" again is capitalized just basically to make it clear to the database that this is not a search term, but this is connecting PTSD and memory. And then go ahead and execute the search. Alrighty, so from within Pilots, I started out with just putting in PTSD and memory, just starting really general just to see what comes up, and got about 2,800 hits, almost 2,900 hits, so a pretty good amount. First thing to do, again, since this is a social science, come down here and adjust the date ranges. I'm going to go ahead and enter a date range here rather than use the sliders. I'm going to go ahead and start with starting in 2005 and ending in 2016. Alrighty, so it filtered for that, and that brings us down to about 1,600 results. A couple things that we can do right here that I think will help. Because this is for a class, what we're going to want to do is filter the source types. Let's just go ahead and click scholarly journals and books. ProQuest, the owner of this database, has a large, fairly sizable collection of electronic books, and there looks like there'll be some in here. Okay. Next thing to do, right, so this brings us to about 1,400 results, still pretty high amount. What would be easiest? Your question, as I recall, let me bring that back up here. You're trying to get at treatments. So let's go back to the database here. Let's come down here to subject. And here's where we can start filtering for more specific concepts, and we can get at treatment options. Let's go ahead and scroll down here, look at these. This one, the DSM-4 definition, that could get to diagnosis, but that's still an awful lot. Let's see if we can find some that would be more detailed, more targeted towards treatment. Let's go ahead and click veterans. That's an important aspect of PTSD right now. Treatment effectiveness, conditioned emotional responses. All right, you talked about the neurobiology, finding the hippocampus stuff, and that's not what you wanted. Avoidance, let's go ahead and look at that. Here, hippocampus that we were talking about. Just kind of scrolling through these psychotherapeutic processes, looking for things that could hit your treatment and therapy questions. Cognitive behavioral therapy. Memory modification. Let's go ahead and throw prevention in there. Prevention is a form of treatment. Drug therapy. Coping behavior kind of goes along the same lines. Emotional regulation, yeah, that would definitely play into that. Brief psychotherapy, well, let's throw that in there, see what happens there. Randomized clinical trial. Resilience, I think, could be part of that. Exposure therapy. All right, so you see all these intensive care procedures. So you see all these different subjects that we can look at. Psychopharmacology. Let's throw follow-up study in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and apply all of these filters. All right, that takes us down to about 780 results. So that's a much more manageable number of results. You know, and even within this, we could do possibly another round of filtering. It looks like that's pretty close there. So from this point, then, right, you can kind of look through these. A couple things that can help as well, if you want to. For right now, let's just take off the books filter and let's say we only want scholarly journals. Knocks off a few. So from here, you can start to go through these and look for articles, for sources that can help you with your interest in treatment. One thing that could help is when you get to a specific treatment that's interesting to you, you can go ahead and come in here and do a search. You could do PTSD and memory, and then the name of that specific treatment that you are thinking of, and that would narrow it down much further. So this is one place where you can go to get more targeted results on post-traumatic stress disorder.